Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 BMW M550i xDrive, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. There's a new BMW 5 Series rolling into US dealerships, and whether you're looking for a plug-in hybrid or something altogether faster, you should find a new German sedan to suit. Now in its 7th generation, the 2021 BMW 5 Series kicks off with the 530i and runs all the way through to the 523 horsepower 2021 BMW M550i xDrive. Outside, the most obvious change is the new grille. As you'd expect, it's a BMW kidney shape, but it's taller and wider, dipping down into the front bumper, as we've seen on other recent models from the automaker. It's also surrounded by a one-piece trim element, while the vertical slats are more pronounced. Either side are adaptive LED headlamps, slimmer in profile and now fitted as standard. They have two L-shaped daytime lights on each side, which double as turn signals. At the rear, there's a new trapezoidal tailpipe finisher design and new L-shaped tail lights. With the new M-Sport package, there are new front and rear bumpers, along with larger front air intakes, which get mesh inserts too, and a different rear diffuser. Inside, the Live Cockpit Professional Digital Instrument Cluster with a 12.3-inch screen is standard, as is iDrive 7 on a 12.3-inch center touchscreen. Navigation, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto are all standard, as is perforated Sensitech upholstery with contrast stitching. Dakota leather and Nappa leather are optional. Sports seats are standard, as is a 40-20-40 folding rear bench. Okay, let's talk about configurations for the 2021 BMW 5 Series. At the bottom, we have the 530i. That's your base model. The 530i starts at $54,200. You can get it in rear-wheel drive, or you can get it in xDrive. xDrive will cost you a little bit more money, $56,500. Either way, the 530i uses a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. That engine makes 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. It does 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds and has a top speed of 130 miles an hour on all-season tires and 155 miles an hour with performance rubber. Next up the tier, you have the 540i Sedan, which of course you can get it in rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Starting MSRP is $59,450. There's a 3-liter inline 6 turbocharged engine. That engine makes 335 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque. It does 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds in the rear-wheel drive model, or 4.6 seconds in the all-wheel drive. Top speed is 130 or 155, depending on the type of tires you have. A 48-volt starter generator mild hybrid system powers the cabin tech, as well as adding up to 11 horsepower to the drivetrain for short periods. There's also an electrified version of the 2021 5 Series sedan. It's called the 530e. You can get it in rear-wheel drive or xDrive. If I didn't say it, starting MSRP, $57,200. They use an eDrive hybrid system. A 181 horsepower 2-liter gas engine is paired with a 107 horsepower electric drive unit, the latter integrated into the 8-speed Steptronic transmission. Total power, 288 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. In sport mode, an extra boost feature can add 40 horsepower for up to 10 seconds when you hit the accelerator, courtesy of the electric motor and the 12 kilowatt-an-hour lithium-ion battery. 0 to 60 miles per hour comes in 5.7 seconds, and a top speed is 130 miles an hour at all-season tires, or 146 with performance tires. 143 miles an hour if you have the xDrive. All cars get an 8-speed Steptronic transmission with intelligent shifts linked to the navigation system, and if fitted, the active cruise control system's radar to adjust according to road and traffic conditions. If you're approaching a vehicle in the lane ahead, for example, the 5 Series can automatically downshift to use engine braking to reduce speed. An M-Sport package adds M-Sport suspension and a 0.4 of an inch lower ride height. The 540i and 540i xDrive can be had with a dynamic handling package, with electronically controlled shocks individually adjusting the damping on each wheel. Most potent of the range, aside from the 2021 BMW M5, is the new M550i xDrive, which has a starting MSRP of $76,800. The 2021 M550i xDrive sedan has a new aerodynamic kit from the Msrp package and adds a trunk lid spoiler and cerium gray side mirror caps, grille, front air intakes, and model lettering. The exhaust finishers are in black chrome, and the window surrounds in high gloss black. Inside, Dakota leather is standard and Napa leather an option. The dashboard is fitted in black Sensatec with brown stitching, while the seats are the M multi-contour versions. Most important, of course, is the engine. That's a 4.4-liter V8 twin-power turbo with 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 comes in 3.6 seconds. Top speed is 130 miles an hour with all-season rubber and 155 with the performance tires. A Steptronic Sport transmission is standard with 8 speeds, faster gear changes, paddle shifters, and launch control. Adaptive M suspension is standard but can be upgraded to the Adaptive M Suspension Professional. That adds active roll stabilization and integral active steering. 19-inch wheels are standard with 20-inch wheels optional. Okay, let's get started. Let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 BMW 5 Series sedan. We're actually going to build and price the M550i xDrive. Real quick though, before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links down in the description below. I've done many build and price reviews of, well, I think performance sedans that compete directly with this 2021 M550i. For instance, I did the 2021 Maserati Ghibli Trofeo. Ooh, buddy, that is a nice sedan. I did that. That's a very nice one. I also did the 2021 Audi S7 Prestige. I really like the Audi S7 and the RS7 and all that. And I mentioned the M5 being the top tier 5 series. I did the 2021 BMW M5. I did it in the base model trim. I didn't do a competition, and I did it in Motegi Red. I've done a lot of BMWs. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure the first video I ever did on my channel was the 2018 M550i xDrive sedan. So I'm gonna put the link down to my BMW playlist down in the description below, so that way you can just consume lots of BMW content. So after you watch this video, make sure you watch a few of my other videos as well. So we had a really thorough introduction, so all we really need to do is I want to check the exterior colors, and I want to go through all the features of the 2021 5 Series, and then we can jump into the build of the M550 xDrive. Okay, so for exterior colors for our M550i xDrive, we have Alpine White, we have Carbon Black Metallic, we have Black Sapphire Metallic, we have Dark Graphite Metallic. All these are metallic colors, which basically mean they have that metallic flake in them, so they twinkle and sparkle in the sunlight. Then we have this Phytonic Blue, we have a Bluestone, we have a Bernina Gray Amber Effect. That is a mouthful, and that makes no sense. What a name. And then we have the Tanzanite Blue 2 metallic color. And then we have that Aventurin Red. Doesn't look good here, but in this photo right here, it looks really nice. Okay, let's jump into these features. The first features BMW wants to get into as far as the 5 Series is concerned. And everybody pretty much follows this same kind of sequence. Everybody usually starts with design. So, they say it's got a commanding design, athletic, supportive, and inspiring. If we were to drill down and get a little more specific about this, as far as commanding is concerned, they say the 5 Series exudes the perfect balance, attitude, and sophistication. And it does have that bold, modern kidney grille. I love BMWs, and I love where they're going with this new look. Under supportive here, they're telling us that there's the available comfort seats, and there's also your choice of premium Napa leather with exclusive stitching. We're all over that Napa leather, actually. Under the athletic tab, they talk about the 3D tail lights, and the available M Sport rear bumper with diffuser and all that. Under inspiring, they're just really talking about the advanced displays, the digital integrations, and all of that there. The 5 Series to me is the quintessential German sedan. I love them. All right, let's talk about technology here. They're talking about the standard BMW Live Cockpit Professional and how it's got intuitive technology like the digital instrument cluster and central information display touchscreen, which delivers seamless integrated entertainment, navigation, and safety features. Here they're talking about the BMW iDrive 7.0 operating system and how it includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility and cloud-based navigation and a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen, which they call a central information display. I think this technology is cool. This is a digital key. You can use your compatible smartphone as a vehicle key with standard BMW digital key, which is now available for iPhone. Use it to lock and unlock your vehicle, start your engine, or even share your key with friends. Here they're talking about the available Driving Assistance Plus package, and it includes features like active lane keeping assistant, frontal collision warning with city collision mitigation, extended traffic jam assistant, and more. Okay, so we went through the technology features just now, and we already went through the design features. Now, of course, let's check out the performance features for the 2021 BMW 5 Series. Here they're talking about the engines, of course, and you know, obviously all the different models, they have different engines. We kind of went over all of them. The base model 530i's, they make 248 horsepower. The 530e, the electrified ones, they make 288 horsepower. The 540i's, they make 335 horsepower, and the M550 makes 523. And 553 pound-feet of torque. It's a true performance vehicle. Either way, no matter what flavor of 5 Series you go with, there's body rigidity and lightweight components that give you the exceptional driving dynamics. And it's carefully crafted from high-strength, weight-saving materials, all of this. And they say here that every 5 Series sedan comes equipped with versatile, intuitive drive modes that range from performance to energy saving. Okay, so we went through all the features, and honestly, during the intro, we went through all the gallery images. We had a really good intro that broke down all the different models and everything. So we've learned everything we need to know about the 5 Series for 2021. We're absolutely ready to go and build this M550i xDrive sedan. Starts at $76,800. Note that because I want to see where we actually get to. We'll probably end up somewhere in the 90s. I'm not going to try to see how expensive we can make this. I just want to get the one that I want, so I'm not going to hold back on any features. Okay, so the first thing you need to select is you choose your look. So I guess the standard is the M Performance standard setup. Gives you the Shadowline exterior trim. That just means that around the doors here, instead of everything being like chrome, it's blacked. It's all blacked out, and it looks like we can do what, a 360 virtual. Yeah, we can do a 360 virtual walk around of our 2021 M550i xDrive sedan. Right now, they're showing it in Alpine White, but that is not the color we're going to go with. At any rate, I don't think we need the Shadowline version, which gives you extended Shadowline features and all that. I think we're fine. Let's go ahead and move on and select our exterior color. I already know what color I want. We are going to go with this Aventurin Red. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that name right. I don't even care. It's basically a $2,000 option. That and that Tanzanite Blue 2 Metallic. These two colors will cost you $2,000. The rest of these colors that we went over earlier, well, those are all standard no-cost options. Let's move on to the wheels now. So they've got a selection of 19-inch wheels, and the car comes standard with 19-inch wheels. And then they got the selection of 20-inch wheels. And most of these wheels are have a lot of black in them. And if you watch the channel, you know that I'm not really a fan of all that. I'm not really a fan of that. Though my truck has black wheels, and I think they look pretty good. I'm not a fan. I think we're gonna go with the 20-inch M double spoke wheels with performance run flat. Yeah, you could get the high performance non-run flat. I'm not trying to be that hardcore. Give me the performance run flat tires. Okay, so we have now fitted the 20-inch M double spoke wheels to our build. These are the performance non-run flat tires, meaning if I run over a nail or something, I want to be able to still get to my location. When I had my 1995 BMW 540i that was all lowered with the wheels on there, I already did the extreme, super low profile, you know, worried about a blowout every time kind of deal here. So we're not going to do that this time around. We're going to go with a more sensible wheel, right? We're going to do a more sensible wheel, and I think this is a really, really nice wheel. It's a plus $950 option. I think it's well worth it, and it definitely won't be cheaper than building it right now, because if you went to the dealer and said, hey, you know what, I think I want these wheels on my car, they're not going to charge you $950. They may charge you $950 a wheel, and that's probably not with tires on it. So that's a good deal. You're never going to get it cheaper than right now. Obviously, I take the wheels very seriously. We spent a lot of time on that. Now let's move on to the interior. I've already selected the cognac. It's the Dakota leather. I was really hoping to get Napa leather, but I really wanted like the cognac in the Napa leather because that gives you like the stitching. You see like the stitching they give you here? Hang on a second. See that stitching there? I think that looks really, really cool. I mean, we could go with black, and that's okay, but I just, you know, I think with the color of that Aventurine red and the cognac just look really good. I just wish that we could get it in the Napa leather, but we can't. But it's still not going to change my mind. We're still going to go with the cognac. I just really wish it would be in the Napa. I have to say that all of these interior trim colors are all ugly. All of them. The fine wood, all this, the fine line wood, the gray poplar. I think this individual plum brown wood is very nice. But now, you know what? Now I'm not really feeling the cognac. I'm having second thoughts on this whole cognac interior thing. And I think we're going to have to go with that Napa. And I think we're going to have to go with the black Napa leather interior. I definitely think it's the way to go, because I could see myself having regrets after I buy the car. But boy, those seats are beautiful. And woo, look at that individual color, that plum wood. Let's have a quick look around the interior now. We've got our black Napa leather. We've got this individual plum wood. I don't think I'm going to have any regrets with this setup. I could just see not being happy with the cognac simply because it was not in the Napa leather trim. That's really the only thing for me that was holding back that particular interior color. Okay, we've had a good look around. Now let's move on and continue with the build. Okay, let's move on. Let's look at options here. They've got a couple of packages here. They've got a premium package and then an executive package that seems to roll over all the features of the premium into the executive package. So let's see all the features of the executive package. Heads-up display. You watch the channel, you know I love that. Gesture control, enhanced USB and Bluetooth, wireless charging, power rear sunshade and rear side window shades, ceramic controls. All the good stuff. $2,150. Yeah, we're all over that. So let's go ahead and get that. All right, we got that selected. Here they've got some additional packages. They've got a driving assistance plus package. They've got a dynamic handling package, and they got a parking assistance package. I want to know about that, making parallel parking a breeze. I do know and can parallel park quite well. I just think it's a cool feature. So we're just going to go ahead and grab that for $800. The dynamic handling package, what's all included? Adaptive M suspension professional, integral active steering, so the rear wheels will turn a little bit, and active roll stabilization. So this is going to make this M car as sporty as it can possibly be. I think we need to add that to the build as well. All right, moving on, they've got some other options here. Like what? Yeah, there's that nice high-end Bowers & Wilkins audio system. I like the idea of a leather dashboard. I don't really care so much about the front massaging seats. The anthracite Alcantara headliner, that does sound kind of nice. Let's go ahead and grab that for $650. We can do our brake calipers in red. I don't think that's good. I think that would contrast too much with the color of our vehicle. So we're not going to do that. I want the front and rear heated seats. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, net change. What do we have to do there? We've got to add the heated steering wheel as well. Okay, that's fine. I was going to do that next anyway, so that's fine. We can get a space saver spare. I'm not really worried about that. So I think we've seen all of that. Now we can go take a look at the accessories. More sporty stuff. M Performance steering wheel, sold. M Performance rear spoiler, Pro Carbon Fiber, sold. That one looks extra racy. That camera, that looks awesome, sold. I don't even know if I would like it, but I'm getting it. All right, so look, $95,973. And honestly, I'd want all these things. I wasn't just pushing it to get into the 90s. These are things that I would actually want. So our total comes to $95,973 to have a 2021 BMW M550i xDrive sedan. It started at $76,000. So we basically racked up almost $20,000 in miscellaneous upgrades to come to this conclusion here. Do I have any regrets? Nope. Would I drive this car every day? Yep, totally. Great car. Do I like it better than a Porsche Panamera? I don't know about that. I like them both. But the 550i is a beautiful, beautiful car. And on that note, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review of the 2021 BMW M550i xDrive sedan helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the very next video.